Today we'll discuss another significant amendment to the Indian Constitution, which is 69th Amendment Act of 1991. Under this, we'll cover the historical context of this amendment, the purpose for the introduction of this amendment, the key provisions of this amendment, what was the impact of this amendment, and what was the future course of this amendment. So let's first talk about the historical context of 69th Amendment. So Delhi had been functioning as a union territory since 1956 under the States Reorganization Act. But the people of Delhi were demanding greater autonomy and self-governance due to the growing population and complexities in governance. So the purpose of 69th Amendment was to grant special status to Delhi by designating it as the National Capital Territory, and also to provide a legislative assembly and council of ministers for better governance while maintaining the centre's control over critical matters. Now let's talk about what were the key provisions of 69th Amendment. So this amendment introduced Article 239AA, and this article established Delhi as the National Capital Territory of Delhi and also created a legislative assembly. And this legislative assembly has the power to make laws on all subjects in the state list and concurrent list except on three subjects, that is public order, police and land. These three subjects will be with the center. The center will make laws on these three subjects. 69th Amendment also introduced a council of ministers headed by a chief minister to advise the lieutenant governor. Though there is a provision that the lieutenant governor would act on the advice of the council of ministers and the chief minister, but he can also act independently on matters requiring president's decision. If there is a subject and that subject is under union government, and the union government asks the lieutenant governor to implement those decisions, then he can also act independently without even seeking the advice of the Council of Ministers. Also, 69th Amendment introduced Article 239AB, which provided for President's rule in case of failure of constitutional machinery of Delhi. So what was the impact of 69th Amendment? This amendment brought greater autonomy and local governance to Delhi. Now the people of Delhi feel that they are getting represented through their own elected government. This arrangement also created some challenges. Now we have dual government, we have central's authority as well as the elected government also. So this created a frequent tension between the Delhi government and the center, especially on matters involving the LG's discretionary power. So what is the future course of this amendment? So now there is an ongoing debate on granting full statehood to Delhi so that the governance as well as jurisdictional disputes can be addressed. Also, the Supreme Court has time and again clarified the powers of LG and the Delhi government, balancing the autonomy with national interest. And this is it for today, and I hope the discussion was useful.